the principal motivation for the Saudis, both in terms of having a bilateral agreement with the United States, but also ultimately normalizing with Israel, is to put to rest a lot of the instability in the region so that they can focus on their domestic economic transformation, diversification, but also to connect the region and to, create sort of a prosperity, modernity, and so on for everyone. I think the motivation is a nationalist motivation principally, and the demands on what Israel needed to do for the Palestinians were very unclear or vague before October 7th. Essentially, they involved, some freeze on the settlements, some vague promise of a Palestinian state. Now they've become much more substantive demands. And I think that's both because there's been a wake-up call in Riyadh, but also because the leadership in Riyadh has to be responsive to its population. Most of the population is, as you know, quite young in Saudi Arabia and not politicized. And I think that one of the reasons why nationalism is working as well as it is because the population is not, the young people are not as connected to pan-Arab and pan-Islamic issues. That has changed. And I think that's a new feature in Saudi Arabia. And it's one that the Crown Prince has to be responsive to. So the demands have become much more specific, and now they involve a full withdrawal from Gaza. They involve very concrete, irrevocable steps towards a Palestinian state in a 3 to 5 year time horizon. And the Saudis are certainly not going to just clean up the mess by throwing money at rebuilding Gaza without any more specific political guarantees for the Palestinians. And the motivation here is not, again, just to be responsive to the population, but also they feel strongly that as long as the Palestinian issue is not solved, you'll always have spoilers, whether it's Iran or Hezbollah or the Houthis or whoever, who can make a mess of the region again. And that doesn't work for their domestic priorities, as well as their regional priorities.